I hope my screen is visible. So hi guys, welcome to the session once again. So today is 17th and tomorrow is 18th. So obviously we'll be meeting tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. as well. So this is our poster. So yeah, so this is Android Compose Camp, right? So I'll be teaching you now what Compose is. So basically Jetpack Compose, it is kind of like, like it is a UI for Android and it is based upon Kotlin. So before they used to have XML. So updated version is like Jetpack Compose. So what happens is like in XML we used to have like the text wave, the linear layout and buttons kind of stuff. But in modern approach, we'll be using Jetpack Compose. So it is kind of like a UI framework for the Android. Like for web, if you are into web development, you know the basics of Bootstrap, Tailwind CSS, like they have material UI kind of stuff, right? So for Android, we have Jetpack Compose. So I'll be telling you the basic advantages of using the Jetpack Compose. Like so, basically, it is kind of like a direct and straightforward UI. So you can just describe in your own kind of words. Like it is basically it will be like an English words only. It is direct and like a straightforward language, and it has many compose elements. And you can club together one or two or more elements, and you can have a complexity, more complexity stuff. So and it is more like a synchronized UI. If you do like the basic changes in your code, and you can see the reflected output beside as well. So in like within seconds, the code will be updated, and it has many tools like in the Android Studio itself. You can run the Kotlin language with this Jetpack Compose in the visual UI editor as well. So for that, generally the most of the developers nowadays are using Jetpack Compose. Like they have shifted from XML to Jetpack Compose, and it can be integrated with many other libraries as well. Like some libraries to mention navigation and live data. And the last and one more important thing is it is based on Kotlin. See, the thing is Kotlin is now officially supported by Google for the Android development. So it has become like like a kind of the hype and what it brings to Google. So that's why the Jetpack Compose is more likely to be used by more and more of developers nowadays. So I guess that's the introduction to the Jetpack Compose. So now I'll just show you guys how to like install the Android Studio on your local machines. Guys, am I clear or am I going way too fast?
Yes, Bharat is
You're
clear.
very clear, bro.
Yeah, like if you want to make some notes as well, you can just write something or the other in your papers or scribble pads. That would be great. Yeah, so how many of you guys already have Android Studio installed in your machines? Anybody up for the event? Like you have already installed and came here?
I think we can use in Google, right? Without installing that.
I mean, you can run the Kotlin in Google. That's not a big issue. But tomorrow we have to build an app, right? So for that, we need to have Android
Yes.
Studio installed.
Yes.
So for that specific reason, I am asking you guys if it is
Yeah.
installed or not. Okay, some of you have installed. That's great. Okay. Hema Teja, it's no issues. Yeah, so I'll be showing you how to install it. Like just go to Chrome and open a new tab, any browser you wish, and just like type Android Studio download. Android Studio download. Yeah. Now just go to the first link, download Android Studio. And here you can see that I have a profile logged in. So this is kind of like a Google developer profile. If you guys haven't logged in yet, you can like log in here and you'll be receiving the badges. Like if if you download the Android Studio, for that also you can get a separate badge. Like this guy has downloaded the Android Studio badge. That badges can be added to your social and public accounts as well. So like kind of LinkedIn, you can show it off. So it's up to you. You can use that stuff as well. So just click download Android Studio Hedgehog. Like this is the latest release for the Android Studio, and just go down and click I have read and agree to the above terms and conditions. Download for Windows. For Mac users, you can download it for Mac as well. I'll be demonstrating for Windows. And as you guys know, Android Studio is very, like a big bulky stuff. It's around 1 GB. So I'll just pause it. I already have that downloaded in my local system. I'll just go to my downloads and I'll show you guys how to, like install it. Like once you guys have downloaded, you can see this .exe file. Just double click it. After that, give the access. Just click yes. Go to next. And make sure to select this Android virtual device component as well. That would be so much better to run your Android code in the Android Studio. Click next and click on install so that it will create a, like a desktop shortcut.
Bharat, could you please zoom that? It's getting blurred. Yeah, so that it will be clear for everyone.
I don't think I can zoom this entire window of my.
Okay, that's good.
Guys, depending on your PC specs, this installation can vary. So be sure to, like be patient if your specs are not that good. At better, it would be, RAM is around 8 GB to 16 GB. That would be preferred. Click next. And that's it, guys. You can start Android Studio. Just click on finish. In some time, the Android Studio will be open. Yeah, it's popped up. Yeah, so guys, I already did in the past some of the projects. So I got this kind of an interface, but you guys won't be getting all these things. You'll be just having a basic layout. That's it. So after that, we'll discuss more about this tomorrow in hands-on session while building the app. Just go to new project. And here for tomorrow, we'll be using the compose activities. So I'll discuss more about that later for tomorrow. So this is the installation part of the Android Studio. I hope it's clear for everybody. Guys, is it clear? Yeah, okay, cool. Yes, okay.
Yeah, Bharat, it's clear, Bharat.
Yeah, nice. Thank you for the confirmation. Yeah, so as you guys know, for running this Android Studio, the official language for building the app is Kotlin, right? So how many of you guys know Kotlin or read the documentation stuff in Kotlin before? Anybody know the basics of Kotlin? Like at least how to write a printing hello world program? Okay. Yes. Oh, there are so many yeses. Okay. One no. Yeah. Okay. No issue. So okay, no problem. So okay, no. Oh, some yeses. Oh, that's great. Nice, cool. So yeah, running Kotlin in Android Studio, we'll do that tomorrow. We can even run Kotlin in like a basic browser as well. Just go to browser and click on type Kotlin playground. So basically we have a playground in browser. It's kind of like a sandbox where you can run Kotlin programming language. So yeah, play.kotlinlang.org. This is the website. So here it is like kind of a online compiler for Kotlin language. So and here you can see they have some many kind of examples as well. Guys, I'm not teaching you not new stuff as well. This stuff is already there in this Kotlin programming interface as well. See, you can go to introduction. You'll be having all these programs. you can just click on run button here and you can get the output here in the documentation part itself. So I don't think many programming languages have this kind of documentation. Kotlin documentation is quite very advanced and it's kind of
Bharat,
very good. Yeah.
sorry for the interruption. Just drop the link in the chat box so that everyone
Yeah,
can.
sure, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that. Yep. Okay. Copy, paste. Yeah, guys, please open that link in your browsers. You'll be redirected to the Kotlin playground. You can explore all the documentation and everything. You can have the, we want the examples. You can go to functions, variables, everything. They even have programmable code over here. You can directly edit in this editor and you can run on your test cases as well. So yeah, so that's basically the Kotlin documentation part. So now let's go to the playground. So this is the basic Kotlin program for printing hello world. So the fun keyword is used to define the function and main is the function name. As you guys know, the C basic programming languages like C, Python, Java. So for C language as well, the main function is compulsory. So in Kotlin also it's the same thing. You just need to write fun main, and in that for Java you'll be using println to like print in the next line. So here also in Kotlin we have println statement where you can just put the strings hello world, and this will print hello world for you. And we also have print lines. Like if I just click on print, hey, and just click on run, you'll be getting hey. So that's the basic printing statements in Kotlin. And the best thing is you don't have to keep semicolon for every end of the line. That's a great advantage. You'll be not getting many errors. So that's a plus point in writing in Kotlin. Okay, so let's move on to the variables part. So yeah, for commenting in Kotlin, you just need to do the same as C. Click, control and slash, you'll be getting double slashes. So that's the comment in Kotlin. So let me move to the new line. I'll be writing in this main function only. So yeah, one more thing, as you guys know, the C file is saved in .c format and Java is saved in .java format. So the Kotlin file is saved in .kt format. So if you're running, the VS Code and all editors, Eclipse and IntelliJ IDE. So for Eclipse, you can download Kotlin extra plugin, and where you can save your files into your system in the form of .kt. So don't forget to put the .kt at the end of as an extension to your Kotlin files. So yeah, let me move to the variable part. So for variable, we have a keyword called var. So let me just keep one variable name called x. So yeah, if I keep some value like 10, that's it. That's the defining of var 10. So if I want to print the value of that, you can use print. And like if you want to print the value with some other things like hey 10. So for that, we have a dollar symbol and then just keep x. If you run this now, you'll be getting hey 10. So this is kind of like a format specifier where you use %d and x in C. So kind of like that, you can have dollar symbol and then x. So that the value of x will be printed in that statement as well, like hey 10. So that's the variable using var. And we even have val. So for val, it's like the value can't be changed once you declare. So if I keep val y is equal to like 20, the value is like defined, it's completely fixed. Now you can't override the value of y into a new thing. So if I again keep like y is equal to like 30, And if I kind of run this program, it says val cannot be reassigned. So the value of y is now fixed. You can't change that 20 to 30. So it's kind of like a define in C language, kind of like a reference for that. So this more looks like a Python, right? Where x is equal to 10. You don't need to include the data types in Kotlin as well. But if you want to include, you can do that by just, like.
Bharat, just a second. Guys, what do you mean the view is not clear? Like you want Bharat to zoom in?
Guys, is there any issue?
Wow. Okay, Bharat, try
Okay,
to
do you want me to zoom in?
Yeah.
It is okay now? I guess it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay, Bharat.
Yeah, guys, do let me know if anything happens. Okay, then. Yeah, cool. I guess it's okay now. Yeah. So let's proceed. If you want to keep the data types, you can do that. Like just put a colon over here and you can mention int, like integer. If you want to define, that's not a big issue if you don't even define also. Kotlin will easily understand that, like you're using int as 10. So yeah, hey 10, it's printed. So this is the variable part where you can declare variable in two ways. You can use var and val. So var is like an data where you can change. It's mutable, but val is immutable. You can't change the value of y once it is already declared. So that's it for the variable parts. So moving, now we have kind of like a variable called null type. So for null type, it's basically just you need to just put an extra question mark in that variable data type. That's it. So let me take a quick look on that for you guys. So it's like var. So just take me some random name. So the name basically is like a string. So S is capital, guys, here. It's string. So for null type, you just need to keep a question mark over here. It's equal to null. You just mention it doesn't contain nothing. It's just a null. So this is where it gets. So yep. So this is how you define a null type data type in Kotlin. So if I want to, like verify for that, if name is not null, just me use just a small condition statement over here. I just try to, like print the name. As you can see, null is not null. So let me run this. Let me first comment this out. Sorry. Yep. As you can see, there is no output because it is false. Like null, not null is false. So this is just a small use case of a null data type in Kotlin. Okay. Guys, am I going too fast or is it clear for everybody? Just need a quick, like a...
Yeah, it's clear, Bharat.
Okay, cool. So yeah, now let me move to the next part of this Kotlin basics. So there are some conditions in C, like there is if and else conditions, right? So in Kotlin also we have if and else conditions. So let me just declare some static age, like the basic line, the basic one where we just, like define whether the person is eligible to vote or not. So let's just keep the age as like 20 and if statement is there, age is 20, and then let me go to the next line. Sorry, this is obviously getting selected. Yep. So if statement and inside the brackets, you just need to mention the condition, like if age is greater than or is equal to 18, then what you guys need to do, just print the person can vote, like can vote. No semicolon, so else part. Print. That's it. That's a simple else program. Yeah. the person can vote. Obviously, the age is 20. So that's the output. Let me comment this out. So this is the basic if-else condition statements in Kotlin. So moving to the next one. Okay, now we'll go to true or false statements also. For if and else, we can also have the data returned. Like I'll give an example where you can have a value as an integer to be returned if it is true. So you can like use if it is true. And you can like observe the difference here, like true and all null. I'm using all the in lower cases. Like in Python, you need to use true as capital T as well. So that's a small difference in Python and Kotlin. And you can just print true. And if it is true, you can like return 5. Else I'll just return 10. So you can just define some constant numbers over here. And then like you can print the value. So the value can be returned by using if else as well. So yeah, it's true and then it returns 5. So it is true 5. The output is true 5. So this is a small example use case. So that's it for the if and else part. So you guys know switch cases, right? In here we have like an if else ladder kind of thing. For Kotlin, we have a keyword called when. So let me just show you a basic example of that. If I keep the value name as like GDSC, and for that I'm using when. So when name. So I need to check what the name is according to the
Bharath,
conditions.
hello.
Hello.
Yeah, we cannot see the screen below.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
zooming in,
like just go enter the lines now.
Yeah, sure. I'll do that. Yeah. So when name. So I'll just verify if it's club. Okay. So what if it is club? So if it is club, then I'll print some statements. I'll just print something like hi. So this is one condition. And if okay, so if it is GDSC, then what will I do? If it is GDSC, then I will print hey. This is like a when, one after the other conditions. Like if all of them are over, you can just keep an else statement and you can just print your wish guys, nobody. That's it. Anything does work here. So if I click on run, sorry, okay, it's conflicting. Okay. Too many characters. Okay, got it. Use all the double quotes, guys. Sorry, it was my bad. Okay, it's val. Did I commented out everything, right? Okay. I didn't comment this one. Done. I guess that should work out. Yeah, so it's here. So as we know, the GDSC matches with the GDSC. So the output is here. So make sure to comment out the above line, guys. I missed one line, so I got too many errors. So you can use that the basic knowledge to debug the code. That works out every time. Okay, so let me move to the next one. Okay, let me just teach you the basic of array, how to create an array in Kotlin. So it's very simple. Just need to go like val of numbers. Like let us assume there is an array of numbers. So that is equal to just have a basic function that is like a direct function name itself is array of, and then you just need to mention all the numbers over there, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is how you define an array in Kotlin. So if you want to print all the each and every elements in Kotlin, the array, so you just need to go a for loop and take some variable like I or num for num in numbers. You just need to print num. That's it. Print num. So this is how you just define an array and print the elements in the array. Okay, top level declaration. Oh, what is the issue now? Let me just take it as string, guys. Strings always work. Val of name. Let me just take some random names over here. GDSC, clubs, college, anything does. Name. Okay. For num in name, print num. Just go to the next line. I'll just keep print ln as num. Oh. Guys, give me a minute. Sorry for the interruption. Hello.
Yeah, Bharat, you're audible.
Yeah, done, cool. So yeah, let me move on.
Yeah.
So yeah, so guys, better to be traversing all these arrays. So I'll just print each and every element with that index. That would be great. I'll just print, like we have the indexes, right? I'll just, print name of one. Or else I'll just skip this array part, guys. I'll come to it later. No issues. I'll continue with the next part. Even arrays is not that much mandatory. I'm rather stressing on arrays.
Yeah, hello, Bharat.
Yeah.
Right, that was not that's a big issue. It was just a silly syntax error. I have just texted you in the
Got
chat.
it, got it. Yeah, you
Yeah,
guys, like if I'm doing some errors, you can always
yeah,
rectify
like
that and keep in the chat as well. No
it was
issues.
just a small
Programmers
syntax error.
always do mistakes.
So I've just texted you in the chat itself, group
Done.
chat.
Guys, everybody, you can see the chat and, like you can
Just
run the
upload.
Kotlin playground as well. So, yeah, let me move on to the for ranges. Like, in Python, we have range function, right? So in Kotlin, we have not a keyword kind of range. We just need to have a simple syntax for that. I'll just show it to you. For I in like, if I want to go to 1 to 10, I just need to click 1, then 2 dots, then 10. That's it. This is kind of a range. And I'll just print, I. Oh, oh. What's happening?
Bharat, just refresh the screen or change the compiler again.
1 minute, buddy, 1 minute. I guess it should work out. If I go to the older version, like 1.8.21, please JVM always work. Let me refresh the page. Let's run it again. Let me go to beta. Okay, there is some syntax error. Top level declaration. Oh, yes. I didn't see this tab spaces over here. Maybe my bad. I'll just go to 1.9. Just click on the run. Okay. Hmm.
Hello, Bharat. Can you?
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, Bharat. I think Mamta wanted to say that you have an extra curly brace at the bottom, so I think she wanted to say
No,
that.
that's
Yeah, yeah,
fine.
yes.
Yes, that's fine, I guess. Because that's the main
That's for the
function.
main, I guess.
Yeah, that's for the main.
Yeah,
Guys, if
that's for
you
the
have
main.
any if you see like
Actually,
any
the syntax is
error,
correct. It should work out.
yeah.
Or else, let me do one thing. We'll just go to the documentation part itself. We'll go to examples. We always have examples, right? I'll better explain you guys from here only. I'll go to control flow. So yeah, so this is the when part which I told. So when object, when it is one, then it is printing as one. So these people have created a my class in that, and they're using any kind of an object. So this is the when expression, the complete one. So let me go to ranges part. So yeah, so you can see for I in 0 dot dot 3, it should print I. That's it. So this is what I told, like, but I used 1 dot dot 10. That's it. And you guys should print I in that. The same thing. So this will print 0, 1, 2, 3. And for the next one, it is like for I in 0 until 3. So basically what it does is it prints the value of I, starts from 0 and it goes till 2. It doesn't include 3. So it will print 0, 1 and 2. Guys, is it okay if I explain you from here? I don't know why the Kotlin playground is throwing some syntactical errors.
Guys, try not to use that Kotlin playground because
I don't know what happened exactly in the
like
meantime. It
it does
actually
not
worked an
support
hour ago.
all of your codes. So
Yeah.
it is better to use your own downloaded versions.
So
It is not only because of that, it is also depends upon the server side also. Okay.
yeah, there may be many kind of glitches and all. As a developers, we know everything and we doesn't know everything at the same time. So yeah, guys, things happen. So yeah, so going to the third range, so you guys can see for I in 2 to 8. So here the step is 2. Like, if the step is 2, it will increment by 2. So first it will print 2, then 4, 6 and 8 is included. So 8 will also get printed. And the range, if there is down to in that, it will print in the reverse order. Then it will go 3, 2, 1 and then it prints till 0. So that's for the ranges part. So you guys can use the same thing in the form of characters as well. You can print the characters like A to Z, A to C. It's up to you. And then let me go to this equality checks where it just compares the two things. Like there is just a double is equal to over there. So if we run this piece of code, the first one is true. Yeah, the authors and the writers set of that is true because it just throws wherein Shakespeare, Hemingway, Twain, these people are there, three, and the three are as well there in the set of the next one. So here it returns false because the authors and the writers are distinct references, but those two are there, but those two are referenced in different parts of the memory in the RAM. So that's why it throws a false one. So if we go to this conditional expression, so it's like a one-liner if-else statements. So see, it's a max of 2. So if A is greater than B, then the value is A, else B. So this kind of an expression is also found in C language as well. So the same is reflected in Kotlin. So the max of 99 and minus 42 is, yeah, it's 99. We all know, guys. So there are kind of like a special classes. There are some data classes. We don't use all these classes much in, like for our programs, but you can go through all these classes. We have enum classes, then we have sailed classes, then we have object keyword as well. It's more like reference to Java. So you guys can see the object declaration part, all the objects, companion objects and all. Let me just turn on my camera. Anyway, it's feel like I'm directly explaining everything stuff from the screen. So wait a minute. I guess sure you guys should be able to see my face right now. Am I visible? Hello.
Yes, Bharath,
Yeah,
you are
yes,
visible.
Bharat, you're visible.
Okay, done. Cool. Thanks for the confirmation, guys.
Guys, if you have any doubts or if you want to like point out any mistakes which might be during syntax errors or something, just ping it in the chat or you can just unmute and say it as well. And I want this session to be interactive, and I would appreciate if you all also turn on your cameras like just we did. And I think Mahesh just now turned on his camera, so yeah, it would be great if could see all of your faces, and it would be interactive as well.
Yes, guys, there are only 30 people right now. It's like half of the strength in a class. So yeah, you guys can be more interactive. So here there are functions.
Bharat, just a second. Guys, I've also posted you online GDB arrays also. Like I've posted two arrays using Kotlin itself. Like if you just click that, you can run it over there. Okay. Yeah. Carry on.
Yeah. So guys, as I already mentioned how to create a function and like how to pass the function as a parameter. So here we have a function called calculate. So here there are two variables x and y. Those are both are defined in the data types as integers. And then we have an internal function called as operation where it takes two int and int. So this is like a function taking the function as a parameter itself. So then it returns an integer and this overall results another integer outside. So here in calculate we have an other function called operation of x and y. So now if we go to the main function where the like the whole program starts, the sum result here it is given as calculate 4 5 and then it is represented to the sum, and then from the sum the overall value is stored in mul result in that variable, then it again goes to calculate 4 of 5. So if we run this program, this total result is sum result is 9, but the multiplication of that result is 20. So you guys can see the explanation part over here. It would be boring if I just, like read those lines. You can just read it out yourself. And here it is returning function. So basically you return a thing to the variable. So here there is a function called operation where it returns an integer value. So there's a square function over here. It just do the squaring of that number. So here it is giving function of 2. So this is called to operation. Then it goes to operation. It returns the square of that number. So the 2 square is returned as 4. Lambda functions, these are all not that necessary for us. You can just go through them. Extension functions and properties also not that much required. Yep. Now if I go to the list part. So guys, there are two kind of lists as we know, mutable list and unmutable list. So mutable list, the values can be changed, but in unmutable list, the values cannot be changed. It's kind of like a var and val, the same kind of stuff where I told for the variables. So this is kind of a program by using list. So we just need, like the first user, second, third, and fourth user, it just goes on incrementing the values. So there are other data structures as well. Set is there, map is there, filter. So these are all the functions we use: find, find last, any, all, none. These guys we can directly get list of, and we just need to use the numbers dot the function name, like any. If it is any number is there which is less than 0, then it returns true. And if it is there any number which is greater than 6, as you can see, there is no number which is greater than 6, so it just returns false. And we have direct functions called find, find last, first and last. We have count function, associate, group by. We have all these functions already defined. We have partitions, flat map, everything. You guys can, like just scroll up these things. And this is the scope functions. So if I just tell you guys let, so what let can be used for scoping and null checks. So if let just executes a given block of code and it just returns the last expression. So as you guys can see, the val empty, so it is like a variable empty. So test dot let, so it just returns the scope of that in that particular function only. So if we go to this, let me just run, that's better. For this documentation purpose, the code is somewhat bigger, but it should be okay. So the first one, it calls a given block using the string of test. And what it does, it calls the function test by the it reference. Let returns the value of this expression. So what was there in that, it returns the let. So use a safe case. So let and its code block will be executed only on non-null values. So if the value was none, so it would obviously throw an error in this code. So there is run scope, there is which scope, apply. Also, we won't be using all this stuff for a program, but you guys can, learn all these things so that you can be perfect in Kotlin language. And all these named arguments, string templates, these are also not required for us. That's it, guys, for the Kotlin basics. I don't think more than this is required for a basic app building. Tomorrow, I'll let you know all the basics. I'll open the Android Studio. Better you guys also keep the Android Studio ready with you guys after downloading. I'll explain just the interface and everything, what all there, where to find which tool, how to code in Android Studio, so that we can build our first app together. You can explore more in this Kotlin playground, guys, later. I don't know why there are some issues coming up. We'll fix that up later. I'll record and not recording. I'll just do all the code stuff together and I'll share the GitHub file link with you guys. Tomorrow I'll do that in the chat. So guys, do you have any questions or any queries? I'll stop my sharing. Yep. So JVM is like Java Virtual Machine. So that's the compiler which Kotlin uses. Yeah, we can just clear that out. Guys, I don't know why that extra curly brace everybody is mentioning. I guess it's for the main function only.
At the very bottom, it has.
Oh, you want me to scroll till the end? Okay, got it. Oh, I just pressed the extra entrance.
It's very
Okay,
bottom.
got it.
It's at the
Yeah,
end
it
of
was
the
very
file.
at the bottom.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, it was exactly my bad. So sorry for that. I just forgot. I just clicked so many enters after that.
Yeah.
I think it wasn't that much of an issue for you guys. Let me just run this again. Yeah, it's perfectly working now. The for loop and the ranges all are working. I should have scrolled up, guys. I should have scrolled down. I didn't do that. So I hope you guys, go through that documentation part more and more into that Kotlin and just get to know the basics of that. The documentation part of Kotlin is really great, guys. It's actually pretty good. Not many more languages, like even I don't think Python and all provides like this direct kind of explanation with that code part. You can, use that. Oh, hey Mateja, what's your doubt? May I know GDSC means how go guys leads in a college? I'm interested to join as leads. So I think Pavani would be a great person to answer this question. But like if you don't have a GDSC club in your college, you can just go to the Google and just click apply for a GDSC chapter in our college. Then you'll get the link. You can just click on apply. I think the registrations for India will be opening on Feb 22nd.
Yeah, it will start from April or at the end of the March or so. But like right now, you can just go through the website and see what are the like what GDSC is exactly and how it works in the institutes and what you can do if the GDSC platform is there in your college and how can you join the club as well. And coming back to Android, I think most of you had learned a lot of things through this, right? Can I see some hands raising?
Guys, I hope I wasn't that much boring for you.
No, you are not. And yeah, okay, that's pretty much okay. I'm seeing a lot of hands. Yeah. Okay, guys. And I would like to give you all some surprise. As you can see, you're learning Android Bootcamp, right? So in this, there are a few tasks which are going to be assigned tomorrow. So if you complete this assigned tasks, then you have little surprises which we would like to share it with you after your completion of the bootcamp. And I believe you know what the surprises will be like, right? Are you guys excited? Can I see someone unmuting or just ping it in the chat? Let's make it interactive, guys. Come on. Goodies. Okay, swags. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So, how many of you are interested in doing Android campaign? Oh, sorry, boot camp actually. Okay, me. Okay. Go on, go on. That's pretty interesting. And okay, guys, there is another task I would like to give it to you. So, apart from this Android, you can also tag VJIT, GDSC VJIT in your Insta stories or, like in your LinkedIn post as well. And top 3 winners will get a nice gift. So, you can tag us, tag GDSC VJIT on your Insta stories, the bootcamp right now, which is going on, and tag Bharat as well.
Yeah, guys. I always say it's up to you. You can do anything. You can post it wherever you
Yeah.
want.
You can post it on all your social media channels, and we'll be pretty much active till tomorrow night. And based on all the comments and likes, everything, there'll be top 3 winners. So make sure you share it with your friends and everything. And yeah, if you think that your friends have missed this, boot camp session, then you can tell them to RSVP as well, because it will be open till tonight, till 12 a.m. So you can tell your friends to RSVP and they can attend tomorrow's session. You can help them like what all has happened today, like how can they download the Android in their laptops, or how can they run them, and whatever you have learned or anything, you can just tell them and they can join the session tomorrow as well. And guys, if you have any doubts, feel free to bring it up in the group, or you can text any one of us in the WhatsApp as well. You can DM us. There is Yashwant, Vikyat, Bharat, and also our tech team. There's Akshara, Nehal, Fauzan as well. If you know these guys, then you can just DM. We'll be there to help you throughout as well. And it's not only a part of this bootcamp, this 2-day bootcamp. Whenever you have doubt regarding Android or so, you can just ping it to Bharat, or you can just meet us in the college time as well. We'll be really happy to help you. And yeah, did I miss anything, Bharat?
No. And guys, yeah, let me know one thing. Are there any feedback from you guys today so that I can improve for tomorrow or for
Yeah.
any further sessions? If you want it to be more interactive,
And I appreciate people who have turned on their cameras, Barnali,
yeah,
Raghavendra, Mahesh, and I hope others will do as well tomorrow. Let's make it more interactive, guys.
tomorrow there'll be hands-on sessions. So I hope everybody to be more clear for that. So do let me know in like tomorrow. Just unmute yourself and speak whether if I'm going too fast or too slow. I'll keep my pace accordingly. We just have a small app building. That's it, not a big one.
And guys, try not to ping it on personal messages. It would be better if you go into group messages, so that the same person also, whoever is also willing to ask the same doubt, will also get clarified at once.
Yeah.
Okay.
And people joining from other locations, you guys have received your mail from our clubs, right? For the regarding the event updates. You can, like reply to that mail so that the mail will be coming to our core team so that we can reply to that mail as well.
Okay, I see you, Hemant. So you're from Madurai or Guntur. Yeah. You can just ping us on GDSC VJIT Instagram. We'll be there to help you as well. And guys, if you have any questions about today's session, then you can just ping it in the group or in the chat box, or you can unmute and ask now.
Yeah, guys, open for all questions. Anything for like 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay, I want to know this. How many of you joined the Android bootcamp just because you are interested in Android, or that you'll get goodies? Let's be honest, guys.
Yeah, guys, speak up. Now all the session is
Goodies.
done. It's
Okay,
just a kind of
Faizan,
an
we
interaction.
seeing you.
To
Okay,
get some
guys,
knowledge about Android.
No, like how many of you
You
did
want
cloud and know what is cloud?
Yeah.
Basically,
You
cloud
know.
is an we can store the APIs, or we can use. I think some data center is there, right? Store the data and to get the
Vinay, you
data.
did cloud camping, right? In a college.
Yeah, he did that.
That's
Yeah,
great.
what about others, guys? You just took your goodies?
So, you know, people, if you are more into cloud and, you know, like, you know how to use Android Studio and building your own app, you can integrate with Google Cloud. You can do more stuff with that.
Okay,
You
In
directly
this
build
now,
a major
back to
project.
Android now.
market, the demand is for cloud and DevOps right now.
Oh, that's great. Vinay. So coming back to Android, I see most of them saying goodies. Only goodies? You don't want to learn about Android? You don't want to build an app? Come on, guys, you're going to be engineers in future, and you say, I just got goodies instead of Android session. Okay, both. Okay. That's it? Yeah, even we received the Taiwan goodies as well, Hemant. I'm interested to develop an app. Oh, that's great, Matisa.
Yeah, that's for sure, guys. Tomorrow, after the whole code is done, you guys need to upload your code in GitHub and, you know, like show us. I'll give you a mail ID in the chat. You just need to keep that link to the mail ID and I'll check each and every one. After that only you'll be giving the completion certificate.
Yes, certificates
Or
will
else
be
you'll be
provided.
getting just the participation certificate. So there's a huge lot of difference when you just participate and you complete the course.
Yeah, when you
So just
complete the
keep
course,
that
you
in
will get
mind.
a certificate regarding the completion of the Android bootcamp session. So I hope everyone completes this bootcamp project as well and learn something. And you know, you can put this up in your resume under the projects you have done until now, and that would be great. Which
Oh yeah.
Mateja,
While
okay.
starting I mentioned like we are from third year BTech.
Yeah, we are from third year and we are TensorFlow. Yes,
We'll
Sudeep,
let
there
you
is a
know.
TensorFlow workshop in the future. I think I've spilled the beans. I wanted to keep it a surprise as the next session, but since you've asked, we are replying it that there is a TensorFlow session soon. And yeah, you can also attend that session as well. Do we need to compete in GitHub? Okay.
It's fine either way. You can just like post it in Drive or you can share that link. Tomorrow I'll let you know about that. No issues. Each of you will be completing the part of the course separately. I know like some of you may have completed 90% of the code till the end. Some you guys may be stuck out around like 50 to 60%. Like it depends, right? So I'll let you know tomorrow. I'll even share the code if possible after the completion.
Yeah, Hamiteja, you can just ping it us on the Instagram. It's GDSC VJIT.
Power BI, no, we are not into Power BI. That's more like Microsoft product.
So we are only here for Google technologies. It might be Android, TensorFlow, and cloud as we have completed as well. And you can use this in your solutions challenge as well. You can use the Android, whatever you learned till now in implementing it in your solutions challenge projects. I think most of you are doing it currently, right? And the last date for the solutions challenge is 22nd of February. So I believe everyone is doing it. Yes. Okay. That's great to hear. And yeah,